I know how lame it comes across. I sometimes don't like to tell guys about this thing that I have where I'm like, this is separate than the soulmate thing. Like, I don't care if a guy has a sexual connection with a girl and like he was to use protection and just have sex with her for a night. Like, I literally wouldn't care if my husband did that. I don't know why. I don't know why. If he were to like watch The Wire with her or like do crossword puzzles or like text up, like send memes and stuff, I would be like, what the are you doing? Like, that's our thing. Like, emotional cheating would hurt me, but like physical, I'm just like, I just feel like I understand how sex is for men most of the time outside of a relationship. It's just kind of transactional and it's just like they just want a nut, and it's not about like I want to spend my life with this woman.
Whoa, wait a minute. This woman said you can put a woman through the mattress, but you can't watch TV with her. Now, when I first heard that, I was thinking, oh, this sounds like an amazing deal, right? But then it made me think about everything that comes with this. My question to you guys is, have you ever had this type of relationship, being able to have a girlfriend and being able to play on the side? Have you ever been in this type of relationship? Comment your thoughts under this video. Now, I will definitely share my experience being in that type of relationship, but first, let me introduce myself. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet. Confidence and clarity is the goal. So let's get back into this video first, and then let's have this conversation. Here we go.
I don't know. I just wouldn't care as much.
So our barometer is no emotional cheating.
Yeah.
Totally physical cheating is good.
But I understand emotional cheating. Like if something were to happen.
Whoa. She didn't answer the question. Fellas, you guys have to pay attention when a woman does not answer a question, because deception may follow with what she's about to say. Just so you guys know. Use that in real life. You don't have to start an argument about it, but just understand if there is no answer, there's probably deception coming after or some type of like cover up.
Happen where I would want them to tell me about it. I would be obviously hurt, but I would understand being drawn to someone else that you have a good connection with, because it's like, it's hard to, when you just find someone and it's monogamy, your brain doesn't turn off. He's still gonna be attracted to other women. He's still gonna like be interested in other girls and have good conversations and stuff. So I could see something developing and I would be heartbroken that it happened, especially if it went on without me knowing about it. But I would always ask anyone I was with to be like, if you develop feelings for someone else, tell me and we'll deal with it. Like, I just don't want to be blindsided. But if you want to have sex with someone else, also tell me about it, because I want to like see what she looks like and like ask you about it.
Fellas, do not fall for this. But I'm going to let you guys know what my experience was like being in this type of relationship. And I'm giving you guys a spoiler, right? Don't fall for this. This is a trap. Or a headache. And a headache.
Okay, wait, hold on. So do you identify as like poly or like open relationship girly?
I don't want like another girlfriend. I don't want to like be in bed with you guys together.
Okay, not even in the same room.
No, I don't want to like be, and I don't want to be in the chair in the corner like cuckolded, like, like watching my boyfriend. I just want to hear about it later.
Okay, you call this the hot husband fetish.
Yes.
Which is essentially when you want...
I'm sorry, I had to stop it again. Look, let me just give you guys a little bit. Okay, so if you ever get into a relationship because you think that this was an amazing deal, that part right there is going to annoy you. That part right there is going to be the headache. Her wanting all the details, because it has to match with, you know what? Not my bad. Let me let her finish.
Want your partner to have sexual experiences with other people outside of the relationship.
Yeah.
So when did this start for you, Nikki? Let's go back.
This started with my boyfriend when I was 29, because I really hadn't had a boyfriend before then. He would tell me about...
She didn't have her first boyfriend till 30? Believe all women, right? Because, I mean, was she a virgin?
Like, I would always ask him about, like, past hookups and girlfriends and how they got together. Like, I was, like, the beginning. Like, how did you guys first know you liked each other? Like, I love that, like, our legs were touching under a table and neither of us moved our leg or something. Like, stuff like that. I would be like, oh, so, like, I don't know. It would make me, like, horny to, like, think about him doing that with other girls. And then I'd ask about all of his, like, girlfriends or anyone he had hooked up with, like, all the details about it. And it would really be like a foreplay for me. Like I would get like revved up talking about it. And then it reached a point where he was out of stories. Like he had gone through all of them. And I was like, and that it's almost like he was telling the same ones. And I was like, I know this one. So it wasn't as exciting anymore because I was.
Do you know why this isn't exciting? Because this doesn't happen very often. This happens when it happens, usually like vacation, maybe you get introduced by a friend, maybe a lucky night at the bar or at the club, guys' night out. But this doesn't happen often. So I can see how he would run out of stories, do you?
Getting the same stuff. So I was like, I know this is, I had never heard of anything like this. I felt so weird, but I was like, I think I need you to like get some more stories.
You need new material, Chris.
Yeah, I was like, I need you to like go out there and just have a flirty moment with someone, like anything where I can feel like, maybe it's my competitive nature of like, I want a guy who other girls want. Like I like something that is like, you know, you want a handbag that other girls are like, oh my God, I'm dying to get that.
That's
like,
relatable. That is relatable.
It's like showing their value, that they are valued by other women. Because I respect women. And women's opinions. I do.
So you then tell this to Chris, and was he like, this is a trap, you're out of your mind?
They always think it's a trick. Like, you know, he knew that I was a sincere person and wasn't the type of girl to like, I wasn't a jealous person up until this point. So I don't think he was like getting any of that vibe of like, she's just trying to test me. So it was like, are you serious? You really want that? Okay. Like, how should this happen? And so I was like, you know what, if you do it and I don't like it, because I don't know how I'll feel. Like, I've never done this before. So I don't know how I'll feel if you're my first boyfriend ever. And so how will I feel if you have a flirty moment with another girl? So just like try it. And if I don't like it, we can stop. And just don't.
What? Just try it? Remember this, fellas. Relationships, especially these committed relationships in today's time, are very, very short term. So if you want to experience this headache, go for it. But let's continue.
Just don't kiss her, but like see if you could, like if you get to a place where you're like, maybe you even go, I have a girlfriend, like something like that. But I don't make her feel bad about it.
Yeah.
And don't make her feel like she's being like, actually, you know, like I was very careful to like always let the girl know you have a girlfriend. So she's choosing to do this, and just let her know that I'm okay with it. There's probably a sadness to it, but it's just what I'm into, and I can't help it. And I'm not trying to be cool. Believe me, when I've been single, guys are not into this. It sounds like a dream. Like, oh, I could date a woman and fuck other girls. Like, that sounds like a dream. Guys really like to be like, they like girls to be jealous and to like kind of boss them around and like, I want you.
Right. You're like,
if
go
they're
ahead,
too
have
free,
fun.
they're kind of like, what? Like, they think they like it, but I assure you, this isn't getting me, guys. Like it's never like been a pitch for me to be like, look how cool I am. Why don't you date me? Because you can do whatever you want.
Go fuck other girls.
They don't like it.
False. Most men would love this. This sounds like an amazing deal. What makes this a horrible deal is what you have to come back and report. Because it's just like when you release, right? As a man, when you release, you're not really interested in a long, drawn out conversation, right? Like you want to just kind of chill and just kind of relax. It happened, you got through it. Now it's time to recuperate and recalibrate. Get yourself together, possibly get ready for the next round. Now, the headache comes in based on her criteria, based on the details in which this has to happen. Now, if you think that you're just going to be able to get out and just do it the way you want to do it, and it's going to be what it's going to be, it's not going to work out for you, because the majority of men understand that you're going to have to put some time in with this woman. You're going to have to send some messages back and forth. You're going to have some type of conversation. You're not just going to be able to text 12 a.m. be there. Right? Like, you're going to have some type of back and forth. Now, what this woman is doing is she's trying to control the narrative. And I get it. If you're in a committed relationship with this woman, then, you know, I guess If this is something you guys agree upon, then that's cool. But I'm just letting you guys know, just for the record, this is a headache. And you're right, this is a trap. Why is this a trap? Because she's going to use this against you, or she's going to be possibly doing it, whether she's doing it right now or whether she waits till later on. Or just wait till you guys get into an argument. And let me just give you guys another nugget, right? Because I was in a relationship like this, and I can tell you that was probably one of the worst relationships, because that woman also wanted to do what she wanted to do. And I was like, well, then let's just be friends with benefits. Like, what is the purpose of being committed? Okay, cool. And then the next thing is, it's never going to be the right time. Something's going to be wrong with the dog. She was asleep. She was out with her homegirls, or you were just supposed to be out, hanging out, having a good time with your boys, right? It's never going to be the right time. So yes, in theory, it sounds good. It sounds like an amazing deal, but this woman is leaving a lot of things out. In fact, she kind of alluded to it, right? She said, well, she talked a little bit about like competition and she wanting the man that all the women want. She understands that competition is going to always be there. Now, what she doesn't really understand is that competition is actually never going to go away. But think about the man, or the type of man that she's talking about. The type of man she's talking about is somewhere on the level of Chris Brown. Right? A man who could just walk the streets and women are throwing themselves at him. Right? So if it's not Chris Brown, then it has to be somebody else that's rich and famous, or really famous, or has a lot of clout. Right? Because the everyday man is not going to experience that. Now, I can tell you, I have experienced it more than I'm willing to admit. But when I think about her criteria, that number comes down from about, I don't know, let's just say 10 times to possibly 5. And the reason why is because things happen when you go on vacation for men and women, right? Things happen when you go out to bars, because there are women who have just gotten out of relationships. There are women who go into these bars and they are married, right? And then you have people that get introduced to you through friends, through family, maybe some acquaintance, right? So those things, situations do happen. It's just not a normal thing. Now, why would she be interested in something like that? My guess, because I don't know, but my guess would be that maybe back in the day, high school, right? There was the guy that all the girls liked, and somehow she got friend zoned. So she got to hear about everything that was going on because he chose her as a friend, not a girlfriend, right? So that's one thought. Next thought as to why she would do something like this is because something's wrong with her, right? Now, listen, none of us are perfect. We all have our flaws. I am not shaming this woman, but I am saying that there could potentially be something that happened with this woman that you probably wouldn't want to deal with. Now, as far as a man, why would a man accept or not accept this? Well, I could say a man would accept this if he has not experienced this already. If you haven't experienced the headache of trying to describe a situation to a woman and she's constantly probing you, asking you all of these questions. In your mind, you may think that she's asking you this because this is turning her on. But in reality, what she's really doing is building up data, building up information so that when you do get into an argument, or when she does get jealous, she can throw this in your face. Now, again, this is definitely a trap, a headache, and it is stressful. Now, another reason why she could be potentially doing this is because she understands that there are more women than there are men, and the men, the man that she wants is wanted by all of the women. So maybe that's the reason why, or maybe that is a key reason why, because I mean, most women are looking to go after the top guy. Right? This is why here on my channel, I don't shame women. What I do is I tell men, hey, become that man that all the women want. You are gonna have to have some swag. You are gonna have to have money. You are gonna have to understand how to talk to women, how to be charismatic with women. It is going to have to happen. But do not believe that money does not play a factor, because it does. But so does the other things, the chemistry, the compatibility, right? Being able to laugh and joke around. They want a man who can damn near do everything and only want her. So just keep that in mind when you're dealing with women, because they believe in the fantasy. They believe that the fantasy is actually a reality. They don't realize that their fantasy is just a fantasy, something that is completely made up, something that's going to constantly change over time. Just like this, if you get into this type of relationship, just know that you were warned. And be ready for the headaches. But also remember that relationships in today's time are short term. Could be because of AI, could be because of the robots, could be because of how the economy is about to flip upside down based on how things are going. But I got a question for you guys. What do you think? Comment your thoughts under this video. I'm really interested to know, have you been in this type of relationship before, and how long did it actually last? Remember, comment your thoughts, like the video, most importantly, hype the video, and subscribe to the channel for more confidence and clarity. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.